My dear viewers, hello and welcome to a new episode of our program Africa Today. The African Union celebrates the 62nd anniversary, marking the establishment of the Organization of African Union, AU. Now the African Union from 1963 until 2025. The theme of this year's anniversary is revising our history, shaping our future. The commemoration is celebrated at the African Union headquarters in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, virtually. The day is marked with exhibition, entertainment and cultural showcases. Organizers said the commemoration this year seeks to promote the African Union 2025, the theme of the year positioning preparations and historical redress within African Union frameworks for peace building, development and global advocacy. They said it also seeks to facilitate high-level dialogue on innovative and implementable policy pathways for achieving reparatory justice for Africans and people of African descent. Celebrating Africa's diverse cultural heritage as a dynamic river of innovation and sustainable development is also among the objectives of celebrating the day. Commemorations also seek to foster intergeneration and diaspora dialogues that bridge past struggles with future aspirations and reaffirm the member states' commitment to Pan-African solidarity and intellectual revival of the continent. To shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have with us over the phone our dear guest, Mr. Abdel, journalist and political analyst. Good afternoon, sir.
Well, good afternoon to you. Hello to you and the dear viewers.
Thank you so much. Mr. Rahman, 62 years since the establishment of an African bloc. So how do you see the impact of the bloc on African unity?
The African unity is the main strategic target and purpose of that bloc, of that gathering. The main strategy here that is led by Egypt, the greater country in the continent and the leader since hundreds and hundreds of years, especially when it took the leading role, especially in beginning from the 60s and until the very beginning of the presidency, Mr. President Abdel al-Sisi. We have taken the lead again, maintaining the strong relations with our nations, our roots in Africa, protecting that strategy, which is the united continent against the greed, against the vicious greed from abroad, whether colonialism or some powers that are trying to manipulate the peoples in Africa. But with the uniting situations, with the crystal clear vision on how to unite our strategies, our own efforts, our own members of this continent as on the heart, or a leader or a fighter on the heart of one leader. This is the main strategy here, to protect the fortunes and the welfare and the best interests of the continent. Together, led by Egypt, we can achieve that goal.
Yes, so Mr. Abdurrahman, what were the events that reflected the African Union in your opinion?
Well, of course, it's a repeated, strongly repeated message to the whole world that we have a strong sound, a united sound, and true realizing and true awareness of the importance of that continent and the unity of that continent, as we are witnessing too many conflicts too many influences that are trying to put their claws in the continent, on the fortunes of the continent, and the gold mine in Sudan, and the copper mines in Tanzania and other countries. I'm talking about, we are the richest continent in the whole world, and that's why at the same time we are the poorest continent in the whole world. That situation can never be the same if we unite our vision, our efforts to expand our efforts to deepen up the relations between the continent countries, as we are remembering that the colonialism strategy always was divide and conquer, and that's why we should be realizing that together we can never be conquered, and together we can protect our own best interests in the continent.
Yes, Mr. Abdurrahman, how different has the African Union been from the original bloc, the Organization of African Unity?
There is a strong relation and a strong vein and a strong strategy should be taken over by the two sides together, side by side. They can work achieving the same target, the same goal. We have lots of organizations in the continent, and to strengthen up those organizations with the same strategy, economically, politically, and even militarily, this is the only way we can achieve the strategic goals, the strategic targets that we are up against, and that is the only way to confront the huge challenges that we are up against, especially that there are too many conflicts in the continent, in the Horn of Africa, in the Red Sea, in Sudan, in Somalia. We have Greece in the Republic of Somalia, and we are witnessing vicious hands that are trying to divide Somalia into two states. One of them is not a legitimate state, which is called Somaliland, only recognized by one or two countries. This is the main target. This is the main challenge. And as I have mentioned, all the organizations, all the events, all the efforts in the continent, that is around the year and around the decade, we should also have a strategic vision, a long-term policy, so we can work upon generation after generation, authority after authority, a strategy that shouldn't or couldn't be changed by the changing of authority in any country. We should act like the European Union has achieved and succeeded to achieve by using the fortunes, using the economy, using the united vision politically, economically, militarily to protect the continent. That's only the way to protect our best interests in the near future, especially in the near future that we are up against huge and many challenges to come.
Yes, so what you have mentioned the challenges. What are the challenges on the African stage now spell the need for the unity in the Black continent, on top of which, of course, is the climate change?
Well, of course, we are talking two very important things here. Let me start by the climate change, which affects the agricultural industry and the agricultural, the green cover of the land in Africa. We are witnessing a new age of drying the climate, drying the land, and that means we're going to have difficulties in finding the clear and source of water for the peoples in Africa, not just in Egypt, not just by the Nile Basin, all the rivers are facing the same challenge. And of course, we should use our own strength as one continent to push and to give more pressure on the European, the EU and the US, especially those two powers, that they are the main beneficiaries and the main reasons for raising the temperature and raising the sea levels and raising the levels of pollution that is affecting the climate all over the whole planet. This is one thing. Second, we have three spots on fire in the continent right now: in Somalia, in Sudan, and in Libya. And if we are uniting our own strategy, uniting our own vision, protecting the land from foreign influences, we wouldn't have such spots in fire in Africa right now. The greed will never stop until they are fought and stopped by all means that we have. Yes. Whether in Somalia, the Republic of Somalia united should be protected.
Yes.
The unity of Sudan should be protected from abroad, from any militarily threats from abroad.
Yes.
So the same thing goes for Libya.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information, Mr. Rahman, journalist and political analyst. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Well, Egypt have repatriated 71 nationals from Libya following recent unrest in the capital Tripoli. The clashes have erupted in Tripoli on the 12th of May, raising fears of future escalation. More details in the following report.